So the rumors were true. Josh Allen is the new cover athlete of Madden 24. We've seen two versions of the cover come out, and that inspired me to make a video ranking every single Madden cover ever. There's been some good and there's been some bad, so stay tuned to see where your favorite will fall on this tier list. But before we get into it, I would like to thank StadiumRant for presenting this video. StadiumRant is a multimedia news network made up of passionate sports fans just like ourselves, whether it is podcasts or live streams on their YouTube or it is articles on their website. They've got you covered in all facets of the game. Go ahead and check them out after this video. I have links down in my description box below. But now, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are at the tier list. We have every single Madden from the first ever John Madden football to the 2023-24 version Madden 24. We have every single special edition, whether it's the deluxe, it's the cash grab covers. I'm not sure if it's every single one. I did the best I could to find every single picture, but that's what we got. We have a total of around, I think there's around 40 covers in total, or like 30 something covers in total, high 30s. So how the list is going to go, we've got all-time great, good, decent, meh, bad, and bottom of the barrel. There goes my phone. All right, starting with the first ever John Madden football. I think that this cover, the one with him bursting through the wall with the football in his hand and he's smiling, I think that this is an all-time great cover. It's the first ever Madden. It's very memorable because it's not really like any of the others. They reused it in Madden 23 for the John Madden edition. Nothing else really comes close to it in terms of originality. So I think that's an all-time great. That could be an unpopular opinion, but hey. Moving on, we have John Madden Football. I think that's just the title of the game. This is the second version of Madden, so it's Madden 2. So basically what I'm going to do for Madden 2 to Madden 99, I'm going to go with meh, just because they are all basically the same type of cover. I could make my own little area for them, but I'm not going to. So that's what we have. John Madden Football number 2, or 1991 to Madden 99 are basically all kind of the same. I know they've got different features, different fonts, different numbers, different pictures. It's all same kind of concept. Which brings us to Madden 2000, which is pretty similar to Madden 99, but it introduces the little circle font that we would see for a few years after that. The very 2000s-esque font. I'm going to put that in decent just because it's original. It separates itself from all of the 90s. When you get into 2000, it kind of reminds you, gives you that feel. Which brings us into Madden 2001. So aesthetically, it's decent. This is the one with Eddie George on the cover. I think he's one of two Titans to be on the cover. I'm going to put this at good. Not so much based on the visual appearance, but it's the first game to ever have its own cover athlete, and Eddie George was a beast. And him being the first, he's the only one who could ever be a first Madden athlete, I guess. So I'm putting that at good just because it's the first time they started the series of having an athlete not by himself, because they've done a couple multi-athlete ones, but he's the first ever Madden athlete, so that's going at good. Madden 2002, Dante Culpepper on the cover. I like this one It's kind of different from the rest, as you'll see later on. It's not just a white background. It actually has the crowd involved in it. That does a lot for me because for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, they just had white backgrounds and the player on it. So I'm going to go good. It's nothing too crazy, but Madden 2003, Marshall Faulk on the cover. This is probably the latest I've gone, as in terms, I guess, oldest Madden I've ever played. I was born in 02, so I didn't play anything else before it. I was 1 when this game came out, or not even. But the thing about this one that I like the most is that it has this, the Madden logo is rotated and it's tilted. And I think it stands out from the rest of all of them, really. Marshall Faulk, sick cover athlete. I'm putting this one, I'll put it in good, but I'm going to put it behind Eddie George in Madden 2001. I'm going to try and keep these in order of, good. I can't say goodness, but quality. I'm going to try and go in order and make it kind of like a rankings list. So now you have Madden 2004. You know where this is going. This is an all-time great Madden cover. It's got Michael Vick, one of the most iconic Madden players of all time. You have no choice but to put him in all-time great. Ray Lewis on Madden 2005. This one for me, it's kind of hard with most of the Madden ones looking so similar, but I think he is the first defensive player to be on a Madden cover. And in this picture, he looks fucking terrifying. With that, I'm going to put him behind Madden 2003, in front of Madden 2002. Madden 06. It's really just kind of boring. So I'm going to go right there. Meh. Right in front of the all the 90s Maddens. Then we have Madden 07. Kind of the same thing. For this one, it's just Sean Alexander in front of a gray background. So I'm going to go meh in front of Donovan McNabb on 06. But it's not great. It's just pretty boring. Then we have Vince Young on Madden 08. I'm going to put this one in bad just because it is literally just blank white. And then Vince Young in like almost an overly edited picture of him. And I think it's so weird that, I don't know why, but I found it kind of weird that Vince Young was on a Madden cover. That could just be me. And didn't really watch at that time. So, moving into Madden 09. I love this cover. Not because it's Brett Favre. And really it's not specifically because of it's a cool picture or a cool design. It's because there's 2 versions of this cover where there's a Jets Brett Favre and then there is a Packers Brett Favre. And I think I had both because I had it for the PlayStation. I had it for the PSP. Then I had it for something else, I believe. So I'm putting this one in. Oh, man. It's teetering between good and all-time great. I liked it just because of the little Easter egg, I guess. I'm going to put it at the front of good, right in front of Eddie George. It's just, I like the little Easter egg. It's cool. You had 2 different covers, and they only charge you for 1. So, Madden 09, good cover. Madden 10, all-time great. Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald both on the cover of Madden 10. Badass design. It was the Super Bowl matchup of that year. It kind of looks like a Super Bowl promo more than a Madden cover, but it's cool. It's good. It looks like a game that I would want to play. I don't know. It was the first time there was two athletes on the cover. This is how you do two athletes on a cover. We'll return to that later on, but Madden 11. Okay. If you don't know, I'm a Saints fan. But you should know that by now. I'm sorry, but it has to go all-time great. If you disagree, whatever. You're wrong. Because this thing is badass. Drew Brees, Jesus Christ himself, gracing the cover of Madden 11. One of my favorite intros. When you open up the game and you hear, "He's going up top" by Gus. I just have so many fond memories of that game. And it starts with the cover. It's got New Orleans in the background. It's gold. Drew Brees. Have to. Then Madden 12. The legend of Peyton Hillis. The most polarizing Madden athlete of all time. Possibly the hardest that a Madden curse has hit anybody before. We'll also touch on that later. I have to put this at an all-time great because of how hilarious it is that Peyton Hillis is a cover athlete after having his one good year, his one standout year. So I have to put Peyton Hillis in all-time great. I know it's kind of what's the word? Congested up there in all-time great. There is 5. So what I'll do is I will move some down. I guess I'll put my bias behind me. I will move Drew Brees down. And I will move John Madden down. The original Madden football. Just so I can keep the all-time greats less congested. Moving into Madden 13. Madden 13. I didn't really play this game. I don't think I bought this game, honestly. I think I played it at my friend's house and I said, eh. But the cover with Calvin Johnson, pretty fucking good. Got the little tears coming off of his jersey. You got the Detroit skyline, not skyline, but you got the Ford Field. You have other things in the background. Really cool cover. If I'm not mistaken, this was the one that introduced aggressive catch. I don't know. But I didn't play it. We're going to go good behind Madden 09. Man, I need to move some of these. They're not all that good. We're moving these 3 down. Right there. All right. That's good. That's good for me. Madden 25. We are 1 year away from finding out how Madden is going to get around this numbering issue that really confused the hell out of me when I was younger. Because I was like, Madden 25 is supposed to be Madden 14. What about when the year 25 comes around, what are they going to do? It's finally here. In less than a year, we will know what they're going to do. Are they going to do 2025? Are they going to do 35th anniversary? Kick the can down the road? I don't know. But this is a really good Madden cover. I like it more than Calvin Johnson. 2 years in a row, a lion was on the cover. Barry Sanders, that's a W design. That's a W player to put on there. And this is the Xbox edition because we're going to move into the first, I guess, special edition, being the PS4 one. You got Adrian Peterson staring into your soul. He doesn't have a helmet on. You'll find this to be a trend coming up. I don't like this cover. I don't know. It's just, he's staring at me really hard. And he doesn't have a helmet on. I'm putting it in bad. I did not like this cover. I'm glad that I was an Xbox player. Sorry if I'm triggering anybody that's part of the console war. But I didn't like this cover. And Barry was way better. And then we have Madden 15. This is when I really started getting into Madden. And I like this one. You don't see too many defensive players getting on the cover of these games. It's usually, a lot of the time it's quarterbacks. But, it's not supposed to go in bottom of the barrel. I like it a lot. I think it's a cool pose. This is when they kind of started bringing in more backgrounds, I guess, instead of the, I guess that was in Madden 13. But they're on a field. I like it. Do I like it enough to put it in good? Yeah, I do. It's going to go right there is fair enough. Richard Sherman having a corner being on there. I hated Richard Sherman at the time. Looking back though, that's a good cover athlete. But probably the best timed athlete for Madden ever is Odell Beckham Jr. Madden 16, they had no choice but to put Odell on this cover, and they had no choice but to make him catching it with one hand. This is one of my favorite Madden covers of all time. With that said, I'm going to move it in front, so far being the best Madden cover that we have. Also a good one, Rob Gronkowski on Madden 17, doing his his Gronk spike. I love this cover. I think the Gronk spike's badass. And this is where Madden was really stepping up the covers. Soon enough, they would fall off. Like in this one, Tom Brady on Madden 18. He doesn't have a helmet on. And he's staring at me. Into my soul. So it's going in bad. I don't like it. And this is where I start to see all the Madden games start to drop in quality as far as covers go. Then we have the GOAT edition, where he's got his helmet on and he's going, "Let's go," in his pregame ritual. GOAT edition. It pissed me off when they came out with this. I hated when everyone started calling him the GOAT. He is, obviously. And it's got a gold background. It's decent. It'll go at the front of decent. It's a good cover. It's a decent cover, sorry. But not compared to the ones in the good category. It's better than the regular edition of Madden 18, which I don't know if that's a trend or not, if the special editions were better or not. We'll have to see. It was in this next game because Madden 19 is the worst cover I've ever seen for a Madden game. You've got Antonio Brown like laughing or smiling or whatever in front of just yellow. Also, Antonio Brown, besides Peyton Hillis, or up there with Peyton Hillis, the hardest ever hit by the Madden curse. Absolutely ridiculous. This guy is insane now. People will come out with fake articles about him, and I'm convinced that it's real. because he's so crazy. He's so batshit crazy now. CTE sucks, dude. CTE sucks. Just like that Madden cover. Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition with T.O. They could have made it so much better than what they had. If you put T.O. eating the popcorn on the Hall of Fame edition, that's an all-time great. But then we got this kind of... I think that's when he's on the... No, that's not when he's on the star because he's in a Cowboys uniform. Another fumbled bag. We got this bland, discolored picture where he's holding a gold ball and he's signed the front. I'm putting this in meh, borderline bad. I don't like this cover, really. Just like I also don't like this cover, Madden 20. He doesn't have his helmet on. He's smiling. He's posing for the picture. And we have a boring-ass background. It's like an orange to yellow gradient. I don't like it. I'm not putting it in bottom of the barrel because that's a special spot reserved for Madden 19. But I don't like it. This is where I want them to bring back the action shots. I don't like these posing for pictures. Well, some of them are poses, but bring back them running the ball, throwing the ball, going for a tackle or some shit. Not him posing for team photos. This one I can kind of make an exception to, though. Because he's flexing. It's cool. He's got his helmet on. But it's got a really cool background with the red, yellow, and white. It's not just one bland color. It's not some sort of gradient. It's like a scribble or a paint background. I like this. And that's Madden 20. I think that's the Superstar Edition. Then this is the Ultimate Superstar Edition. And it is also bad. Because he's posing for team pictures. And it'll go in front of the original one. But he doesn't have his helmet on. He's posing. And I don't like it. Madden covers are so bad at this time. Then they stepped it up with Madden 21. With Lamar Jackson. At first, I didn't really like this design. But then realizing how bad other designs were, I like this design. I'm putting it at good. Because I like the collage idea. I really do. At first, I was like, oh, this is dumb. Like, this is not a Madden cover. But it is. It's a good one, too. Then you have the Deluxe Edition, which is basically the same thing, except you could see him spinning a ball. So it'll go decent. Because it's a rip-off version of the first one. And then you have the MVP Edition, which is meh. Because his helmet's halfway on, and he's looking off in the distance. It's very dramatic. It's in black and white. It's whatever. It's just EA just cash grabbing at that point. You got to pay $100 million to go get that one, so you can get some MUT VC and some shit. Then you have Madden 22. I think this is the only one I could really find for this game. It says MVP edition on it, but I don't know if that was a special edition or not. Regardless, this one sucks. They're sitting down, no helmets, staring into a fucking camera. It's so dumb. Then you have Tom Brady, Buccaneers Tom Brady, who I was absolutely disgusted by. I'm a Saints fan, obviously. I hate the Bucs. I hated seeing them win. I hated seeing them beat the Saints in the playoffs en route to that win. I don't like it. Madden 23. This was the first good Madden cover in a while. besides, the Lamar Jackson one. I'm going to put it as an all-time great because that iconic wave was a great cover idea. And you didn't have to do some special edition to go get it. I think that was a great thing for Madden to do after John Madden passed away. I love that cover. I'm not going to put it in front of any of these, though. Then you have the other two editions where you have him scribbling on the board like he always did when he was broadcasting. I'll do that in good. I like these. I like all of these covers. This one, literally just the first one, but it's called Madden Edition. It's just like an over-edited version, and it fits the theme of like, you spend way more money than you should on this game, and you get some gold in your cover. So I'll put it next to that just because it's the same base design, but I won't put it in front of the original Madden because I like it too much. I'll go right here. I'll go right here. Separates the two. Oh, shit. Screen's going crazy. All right. And then we have the last two. Madden 24. The original one, or the plain edition, I guess. We have Josh Allen holding his shoulder pads, looking down. Very posy picture. But it's not terrible, honestly. I'd put it in decent. Right there. It's not bad. I think it's snowing, which is cool. It's a decent cover. But then you go to the deluxe edition, where you have Josh Allen jumping into the crowd. And there's no way that you can put a Buffalo Bill on the cover of Madden without including Bill's Mafia. This cover is going to go down as an all-time great cover. I like it a lot. At first, let me share my thoughts on the Madden cover athlete real quick. Do I think Josh Allen should have gotten it? Yes, but I think there's another person that deserved it more, which was Joe Burrow, especially with the following, the fan following he has. With that said, congrats to Josh Allen first. Second of all, putting the fans in the cover was such a good idea. And they're doing them justice with this Madden cover. They're finally they put out a good Madden cover 2 years in a row. That for the first time in a while. So, hey, thank God that they're putting in good covers. But this is my list. Kind of in order. Really, it just goes by the tiers. There's some that I want to put in all-time great so bad, but I can't because it's too congested. Regardless, the worst cover of all time is Madden 19. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know what your favorite Madden cover is down in the comments below. Let me know if you disagree or agree with any of my picks, and stay tuned for more videos. Hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends. I'm going to try to be posting weekly content, so we'll see if I can hold myself to that. But hopefully sometime this week or next week, I'll see you in the next video.